The letter E, let's get it done. One of the best letters of the alphabet, super dynamic. You know, you're working with 4 bars. Let's go ahead and block that out real quick. We're gonna bang this E out. It's gonna be fresh. I'm gonna make it bend right there, get a little angle going on. All right, you know, it's just easy. E's are so clean. They're so, I mean, you can make them so tight. Might play with this for a minute just to figure out how I want to go about it. And, you know, I like those sharp, hard angles. Okay, let's get rid of that background. Lower that opacity too. Let's try it one more time. Maybe 2, maybe 3. Alright, get that angle going. There we go. I'm liking that. We'll keep that. About that bend. Alright. Remember, you just gotta work it around, man. Using lines all over the place until you figure out what's enjoyable to you. Yes? I don't know. You can work with this probably. Let's try one more time. We want this E to turn out sick. Remember, you're probably your own worst critic. That's why I always say don't give up. Just work through the process. No matter if you're gonna keep it or you're not, it's gonna end up being worth it in the end, no matter what. You're teaching yourself, you're learning yourself through the letter. You gotta get better and better. That's looking nice right there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm feeling blues again for some reason. These blues come off sick on the paper. Or the paper. Talk about paper. It's on digital screen. Using that Cintiq, if you know what I mean. Eat a jelly bean. Free Josh Green. Alright, see, I mean, I just work a little design in there, you know, and like I said, if you're using your color layer below your outline layer, you're not going to affect the outline lines, you're not going to go over them. Even if you're going outside the lines, you can go in and erase those that are, you know, but it's like coloring, man. Stay in the lines. So I'm just going to fill this in. I'm going to use this color. Probably going to use darker blue next and put it underneath this clean, I don't even know what this is. It's like a sky blue almost. It's definitely not oceanic. It'd be a little bit, got a greenish hue to it. See, and because it's behind that layer, I don't have to worry about it affecting that lighter blue layer. I'm just going right under. It makes it so your process is a little bit faster too. I can't stress enough that, I mean, somebody could use a very basic letter with barely any funk, just straight up and down, horizontal lines, and they're just gonna be vertical and horizontal lines that are just kind of blah. But if you have a dope, you know, color play inside that letter, you can really make that letter pop. You gotta treat both things, the outline and, you know, your fill-in, just the same. They're their own entity. You could be slacking on that fill-in but have a clean ass outline, and now all of a sudden it doesn't go together. People are gonna notice right out the gate, oh, he's got clean backgrounds, but that, you know, that outline's kind of, you know. So treat them like they're their own being. Yeah, so I'm just going about, I'm just kind of doing my details in here. You can see, you know, back to the basics, back with those little splatters, those little dots. Now, of course, I'm kind of staying somewhat on the same side of the color wheel. I'm leaning more towards the back end of the blue, so you're gonna start getting into like violets and dark purples and colors like that. Those are gonna play well with the blue, but you're still staying on that same side. You know, I might go about this piece just kind of staying on one side of the color wheel, I think, this time. There's definitely a name for it that's escaping me right now. If you know what that's called when you stay within the same quarter or so of the color palette, just drop it in the comments below so I can remember it. I have to check my notes, you know, but I got so much other notes in my head, like I need to go get bread. I think that's what she said. Okay, we're just darkening in a little bits and pieces of this 3D, just making it pop a little bit more. I'm just going basic with this one because I don't want too much to go on in this 3D to clash with what's going on inside the actual face of the E. So I want it clean, but I don't want it to clash so it takes over, because I want the focus to be on these blues that I used. Just going to use a rectangle again on this, put the little marquee, drop it behind those colors, and then you'll be ready to rock, and you don't have to worry about tracing over every little edge of your letter, you know. Now of course that's being spoiled. You're working on a digital computer and you get all these chances to mess around with layers and stuff, but like I said, I love rocking in the sketchbooks. So I know all about taking the time to go around every single particular line with a color, and so have you. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I still rock like that. You can check out those videos too. You know, they're all through this channel. You're gonna see different styles. You're gonna see chalk, you're gonna see ink and paper, you're gonna see digital, you're gonna see paintings, you're gonna see backpacks getting rocked. I mean, ain't no one-trick pony over here. But as you can see, this E is coming together. I think I'm gonna drop a little shadow. So I'm using a little darker green. I'm going to get my shadow down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the opacity a little bit so you can still see the background, so that E is really just, you know, coming off of that green like it's sitting ahead of it. Simple, easy, just kind of think of where your light's coming from. I'm looking at it like the light's coming from the top right, so the shadow's coming from the 3/4 down off of the letter. You know, I had to throw that little Evayde tag in there. Just makes it look clean. Center it. Ooh, it's coming to life. I mean, record yourself or take pictures throughout your process. It's so crazy how you can make a tight design like from nothing. But that's with every work of art. If you're willing to put in the time to create something tight, just take pictures throughout your process. Every, I don't know, 15 minutes, take a picture. 20 minutes, take a picture. You'll see how it just keeps coming to life. You're breathing life into artwork. It's just like anything else, singing, acting, playing sports. You gotta put in the work, you gotta be dedicated, you gotta love what you do, and if you sit there and give it the time, you'll make it come to life for sure. Now I'm just using a little highlight here. I'm not going to go around the whole letter on the inside, but I'm giving it a little highlight, so I'm really lowering that blue hue to like damn near almost white, but still keeping the integrity of that color. And I'm just going to, you know, highlight the top of this letter. So as you can see, it's not really hitting the bottom pieces. I want that light coming from the top, like I said, top right. Kind of makes sense with the shadow now. It's all coming together. Hey, and if you're checking this video out and you're following along, hit me up on Twitter. Let me see what you're doing. I want to see, you know, if this is helping you guys out, if you're following along, you know. The Twitter's Evayde1, EVAYD E1. Hit me up on Twitter, let me know how it's going, how you're feeling about the videos, and post a picture of what you're doing. Like I said, this whole alphabet's gonna be up there, so if you wanna rock a name, you wanna rock, you know, a school, you wanna rock something that you're doing. If it's a I love you mom, I don't care, I wanna see what you guys are doing. Hit me up on that Twitter. You can check out my Instagram. It's John E Blaze, JONN.E.Blaze. You could check out some pictures up on there, you know, but obviously like and subscribe to the channel for more dope videos. You're gonna see a lot of stuff. Like I said, we're rocking this whole alphabet. This whole alphabet will be rocked. And then next we're doing, you know, numbers. I'll probably hit you guys with throw up style for the lowercase letters, just to kind of break it up a little bit. You see more of this funk, more of this style coming out on these capital letters. Next letter we got coming up is F. That's one of my most unused letters, I'd say. You know, I'm not writing fanny and fun and friendly and fantastic and flubba lubba dub dub, you know. So F's a little bit harder, but we're gonna work through that process. Hope you guys tune in for that and check it out. Right here, I want to just give it a little bling. I think this E is really popping off this screen. I want to give it a little bling. Super easy to do. You're just gonna pull that layer up to the top. It's going over everything. You're gonna hit it with a lower opacity. Use that soft brush and just kind of work it, little swoosh swashes and little dab doop daps, and it's really gonna pop that out. Just real simple, real easy. You don't want to work it too much. It's gonna pop off that letter, really make it look like it's shining. Shine bright like a diamond. Stay tuned, everybody, for the next video. Going down the alphabet, we're hitting that letter F on the next one. Remember to leave a comment below, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. I want to hear from you guys. Let's take this journey together. All right, peace.